Hey, crypto family. So it's great to see Sunday. We're seeing some green for once versus red. And I'm actually going to go over a couple news articles talking about the rise and some future adoption with some Bitcoin analysis at the end. So, first news article is by Coin News, and it says Bitcoin price smashes through 4,000, is a breakout imminent. So it talks about the recent rise in Bitcoin we just had above 4,000, and it talks one of the reasons, or one of the news articles that came out the other day, was regarding Wise Ratings. So they're Florida-based financial rating agency, and they said that more people would start treating Bitcoin as a store of value asset in 2019. They explained that storing Bitcoin is unlike gold, costs nothing, and is easily transferable, verifiable, secure, and unseizable by any government. They said, quote, no other asset provides that combination of properties, and consequently, no other asset can currently compete with Bitcoin as a store of value. Result, Bitcoin is on its way to becoming a veritable digital gold. So again, this is great to see. I mean, more people are looking at Bitcoin as a store of value in a way to hedge against a financial collapse or against the collapse of the dollar or fiat currency. So that's great to see. And then they also show that some Bitcoin price technical indicators, but I'm going to go over my own in a couple minutes. But you can just see that, again, they are looking at that 4,000 and 4,200 level as possible, support and resistance levels. But again, we're going to go over that in a second. But it's good to see, again, that Bitcoin is rising. Now, next news article is more so catered towards the younger generations and just the gaming industry. So it says, let's take a look at popular Bitcoin-based board games inspired by cryptocurrencies. So, as cryptocurrencies increase, the adoption increases, and they get more widespread, you're going to see those common themes such as board games and just normal day-to-day things kind of start getting implemented with cryptocurrency. So right now it talks about board games, and it talks about how, while people do like to hold cryptocurrencies, they want something more. So whether it's, art pieces, towels, anything that can get them more involved in cryptocurrencies, they're willing to get. So it says here, yet there are more serious game makers who are interested in this community. While the games themselves are not as polished as Clue or Risk and might not have the intricacies of a Warhammer series, they're still willing to make these games and, again, kind of get people involved. So some of the board games right now are Bitcoin Empire. You have Bitcoin Empire to the Moon 2.0, and it says character cards that deal with law, coding, and marketing. And then it says Crypto is a strategy board game, helps with crowdfunding from Indiegogo, and it requires you to know absolutely nothing about cryptocurrencies. And then you also have Cryptocurrency, the board game, which acts like you're CEO of a startup company and expected to trade and mine your way to success. So again, it's just, offset article that I want to go over, and something that shows just more adoption is happening and targeting that younger generation, because those are the people that are going to help propel Bitcoin and, again, move cryptocurrency forward in the future. So something I want to go over. But more importantly, I want to go over actually some news about Bitfinex, and Bitfinex is actually going to have downtime of nearly 7 hours tomorrow, January 7th at 10 o'clock UTC. Now, this is brought to my attention by my good friend M. Pavlovsky, so go ahead and follow him on Twitter. He's a great guy, has a lot of followers, and he has some great analysis. So this article here is a tweet was mentioned by Bitcoin Agile, and it says, warning, Bitfinex downtime exactly on time with BTC Triangle by trader CryptoTore, published January 6, 2019. And you can see if we expand it here that there is this triangle playing out, and this is the date right here, and you can see it's right going to apex right at that downtime. So most of the time whenever Bitfinex has downtime, that is the time when a lot of liquidations happen and there's huge volume spiked one way or the other. So again, this is something to keep in mind whenever you do have coins on Bitfinex or you are in margin positions. Always set your stops, always set your limit orders, and again, always be careful around this downtime, because anything could happen. And if you're on Bitfinex and you can't access your coins, that's not good for anyone. So always make sure to keep that in mind. And I'm actually going to go over some analysis in a minute, but I just want to bring this to everyone's attention. And it also is on Bitfinex's Twitter. If you aren't following them, they even say here, our scheduled data migration will be taking place tomorrow at 10 a.m. UTC. Leaving Bitfinex inaccessible for up to 7 hours. So again, something to keep your account safe, and always place your orders ahead of time just in case something happens in the market that you're not prepared for. So looking at the market today, we can see, again, everything's in the green, and just a couple hours ago, it was a combination of red and green, but it's great to see everything's in the green now. Bitcoin's up 5.45% to $4,087. You have Ethereum up 0.39 to $158. Ripple's up 2.76% to 36.8 cents. Bitcoin Cash is up 3% to $168. And then EOS is up 5.84% to $2.90. Now, some analysis for Bitcoin here. So again, there is a lot going on right here, so I'm going to explain each thing separately. But this is the triangle that was drawn, again, on Bitcoin Agile's tweet. And you can see right here, as we got towards this apex here, actually Bitcoin broke out of that and blew past this previous resistance that I had drawn. So previously, 3,800 was that resistance, going to turn that green, so now support. And then that 4,000 was resistance, and now we're going to turn that support as well. So this blue dotted line here is the date that Bitfinex will be down. So again, going to keep an eye on this and see if we have some spiked volume when we get here. But you can see right now that Bitcoin is holding at that 40.59 level. And again, I will look at 4,000 to maintain that support. Now going forward, this 4,200 to 4,250 is a big level that a lot of people have been looking out for. And the reason, you can see right here, these wicks almost got up to 4,200 on December 20th, and then these candles got up to 4,200 on December 24th. So could not break above and hold above 4,200. So these are levels we need to look out for. And then this is here is the resistance box that I drew, and it's between 4,350 to 4,600. So if we can get in this level and hold at these levels, then I believe that's very bullish for Bitcoin. But first, we need to break this 4,200 level before we do. Now, looking at, I'm going to go ahead and erase these triangles here so make it easier for y'all to see. So these other drawings I have, the blue line is the 50-day moving average, the yellow is the 128-day, and then the purple is the 200-day. Now, I mentioned in my last video, these are on top of one another, which is great to see because it indicates a positive trend. And we're just going to have to keep an eye on these, making sure if one 50-day crosses below the 128-day, then that's not good. So again, we'll need to make sure that these are continuing in this positive trend. Now, if we do decide to fall below 4,000, again, 3,800 is the next major resistance, and then 3,600 is where we need to hold unless we continue falling, and then 3,200 to 3,000 is where we're at. But right now, you can see the RSI is extremely overbought. It's near that 73 level. Possibly could increase a little bit more, but again, looking for a sell-off here and looking for possibly a little bit of consolidation, maybe trying to retouch this 4,000 level and maybe a little bit below that before bouncing up to try to test this 4,200. But again, this was a lot of volume that we reached in the past hour or two. And again, if this volume continues, then we could very easily break above 4,200. So I always mention on my Twitter, set your stops and please always take profits along the way, averaging in, averaging out, and making sure you're always protecting your investment and never invest what you can afford to lose. So with that, if y'all enjoyed this video, please give it a like, comment, and please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. It helps my channel grow, and I try to maintain and bring you the latest news and analysis as I can. So with that, till next time, thanks for watching.